Welcome to African Dream Motivation.
Whenever you look at your dream, it should challenge you to get to work. Think outside the box and look at the bigger picture instead of limiting yourself. It is not about where you stand today, but where you will be tomorrow. It may look difficult or even impossible, but with every big dream, the closer you get, the better you become. A lot of people plan their lives based on where they find themselves. They are confined and influenced to think and act small. William Kamkwamba was born into a poor family in a village in Malawi. His family's poverty forced him out of school after a severe famine. He really wanted to gain knowledge and possibly return to school someday. So he made it a habit to visit a small library some distance away from his home. He came across a book entitled Using Energy, and he realized that there was something called a windmill, and with it, electricity could be generated. All he had in order to bring this invention to life was a picture of a windmill and nothing more. He settled for collecting scrap metals from refuse dumps, and quickly, the people in his village tagged him a madman. He began experimenting day after day, and after a few months, the 14-year-old invented a working windmill, which powered some of his household appliances with electricity. His story appeared in major newspapers and television stations, paving way for him to further his education and graduate from top-notch universities around the world. When he began, the people in his village said he was going mad, but when he completed, the same people called him a genius. If he had focused on the difficulties and challenges in his village and belittled himself, he wouldn't have had the courage to dream big and work towards it. Most big dreams sound impossible until they are done. Looking at the story of the recipient of Fashion Lifetime Award, Iman, she had a dream to be a model at the age of 20. After fleeing Somalia for Kenya due to political unrest, she met a photographer called Peter Beard, who told her about modeling. The dream fell on her heart, and she decided to pursue it as a career and become one of the best models in the world. She faced a couple of challenges, from racism through a couple of divorces and many more. The dream was so big, and no matter what came her way, her eyes was set on a grand prize. From a refugee, she became an international model, featuring in top magazines and brands worldwide. Getting to the end of her career, she founded a multi-million-dollar company, making her a millionaire. Every big dream begins small and gradually takes its form. The most important aspect of pursuing your big dream is your ability to take the first step, whether big or small. It is very necessary. One of the things that cause failure, especially when you are now starting your journey, is the loss of focus. You have a dream, so does everyone else. Some people may have started this a decade ago, but you are now starting. Don't make the mistake of comparing your beginning to someone else's peak. If you do that, you lose focus and your confidence might be shattered. Be firm in pursuing your dream. You may take inspiration from others, but do not abandon your dream just to follow them. So many times, people go through some extremely difficult situations in life, and their whole life may seem to be crashing. Life is very unpredictable, but no matter what you go through, there is still hope. A boy was born in Nigeria on 24th December 1958. His family was struggling financially, but with that notwithstanding, his father did all he could to put food on their table. They were managing in any way possible, but before things could work out, the breadwinner died. Cosmas Maduka was just 4 years old by then, and it was a huge blow to the family. His mother tried to take care of her children by herself, but it wasn't easy. Long story short, 2 years later, The little boy had to start working at the age of 6 to find money. He dropped out of school and never returned. He later established an automobile business with less than $1 after gaining some experience as an apprentice. Today, he is known as the man who turned less than $1 into $500 million. He started small, but he had a big dream, and today he is a millionaire. In the pursuit of your big dream, you may fail a couple of times, but the dream will always challenge you to get back up. If your dream is big, you are compelled to work harder. Aliko Dangote has been known as the richest man in Africa for a couple of years now. He didn't just wake up one day and become a billionaire. He had an interest in starting a retail business in Nigeria. Even though most rich people at that time made their money in the oil industry, he decided to do his own thing and stuck to it. After gaining grounds in the retail industry, he gradually expanded into several other industries, thereby diversifying his income. He had a dream from childhood and remained focused on what he really wanted. Starting from scratch is always tough, but consistency and determination breaks the door of resistivity. There are so many problems in Africa, meaning there are a lot of opportunities also. Instead of complaining and always blaming the government, ask yourself this question: what can you do to make life better for you, your family, or your community? Think outside the box, and your life will never be the same. While everyone sees a problem, look beyond that and find a solution. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, kindly like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell so that you don't miss any new video we upload.